Okay.
So I'm thinking even sweet, because that's all I got.
Sweet. I like pink.
Okay.
So, do you have any specific questions or topics?
I mean, the topic that I've been thinking of the most is risk-taking. And it more so implies to my work. Like creative processes and like taking different risks in my life to better myself in my art. Is that too broad? No. I kind of feel like I'm in this fork where I could either like relax and not necessarily take it easy, because I don't know how to take it easy, but relax and let myself grow as an artist, or kind of overthink like my life plan and go a different route. So I don't know if I should be cautious and think about something besides art, or if I should just relax and go for it.
Okay. If you could cut the cards into as many piles as you would like, and then put them back into one pile.
Okay, this feels like magic.
Indeed.
One cut is fine for me.
The old one cut.
The old one cut.
Okay. So, at the root of everything, down here, the Page of Cups reversed. This usually shows like what is actually going on, and this is kind of how it materializes, right? But the root issue is generally down here. Page of Cups. The first thing about the Page of Cups, the page is like a little kid, and here the page is very emotionally like open, maybe even naive, you know, because they're a kid and they have, the world hasn't crushed them enough that they're not like open and shiny. But the Page of Cups really likes to help people. So here finds the fish flopping around on the beach and puts fish in the cup and brings them back to the ocean, rewarded with this pearl, and it's like this nice little exchange. So this thing being reversed is basically this sort of open, optimistic, childlike energy that has been tainted. So here, it's basically like an injured little kid. Like a little kid that no longer wants to help people, or would see someone in trouble and maybe not give any kind of a shit. So the Page of Cups upside down is showing some sort of an optimism that has been lost.
Okay.
So then it goes past, present, future, and past, present, future like this. So here, in energy that you're coming out of, this is a really interesting combination, because the High Priestess on the bottom. The High Priestess is very guarded. And here, her arms are crossed in front of her heart because she's protecting her heart chakra. So the High Priestess is very secretive. She doesn't care if anyone knows what she knows. She's not about to like tell anyone or brag or anything like that. If you want the High Priestess to like pay attention to you, you have to earn her attention, you know? So here it's mixed with the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is about recognition. And it's about really being praised for the things that you have pride in yourself, you know? So we've got these two showing up, which is a weird mix of like seeking recognition and being really secretive at the same time.
I feel like that's me.
And now, as this energy moves, because this is something that you've been dealing with, and it's an energy that you're moving out of. So here, where the energy moves now is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is like a happy reunited family. So it talks about domestic stability and the emotional stability and support that happens in the home. So these two moving forward here, I mean, it's just showing that the energy and whatever you would be drawing from is all happening here. So the state of your home is going to directly affect your state, right? So there's stability that can be gained there and like a nest to shoot out from or whatever. So here momentum would take you to the Eight of Swords. So this person is trapped in this tower. And this is like a long, dark night. And they can't get out of the tower, but the moon is trying to get them to do something drastic and to like jump out, you know? And here the sun is coming up, showing that this long, dark fucking nightmare that has kept you trapped is coming to an end. This is saying any amount of anxiety that you have felt as far as this goes isn't going to disappear right away, but it is coming to an end. This is saying don't freak out.
Okay.
Now, all of this shit is to get you to understand this one.
Okay.
And it's the tower. So again, we have this prison. The tower is a prison. It's a prison of your own making. And the tower happens when you don't make changes within yourself. So the universe makes them for you. Now, one of the examples that I always give of the tower is if you get fired from a job that you hate, where you don't make the change, so the universe makes it for you. Now, for the tower to show up on the top, the tower is saying that there are structures that have held you back. And those structures have already blown up, or at least they're in the process of blowing up. So once you go through the jarring energy of like getting fired or whatever, you know, then you're free.
Yeah.
And you're free to do whatever.
Yeah.
So the real message of the tower is to make sure that you take your freedom from the bullshit that isn't there anymore, right? So the beacon card here is the death card.
Oh.
So here it's like, when in doubt, remember this.
Yeah.
Now, I'll bring this over so you can look at it closer. So in the death card, this one is pregnant and about to give birth. This is one of her previous children that's trying to crawl back up into her womb. So it shows old patterns,
Okay.
old energy that's trying to come back. But you've got all of this new energy that you're just about to bring out.
Yeah.
And you have to sacrifice the old patterns. You have to sacrifice them because there's not enough room in your life for both. Here, overall, I mean, right here there is some stability that you can gain from your current situation. This is also about family reunions as well. So there's like strength and stability to be drawn from the family and from like domestic whatevers. Here it's saying like, don't freak out, because any way that you have felt really trapped, it's disappearing. The tower is saying make sure you take your freedom from the shit that is blown up, and the parts of your life that have been destroyed, they didn't suit you at all, so fuck them, right? And here it's just saying make sure you pulverize every last bit of that previous life you are living. Smash it to the ground to make sure that you have room for what you're trying to create.